to the Cocco Channel and to another Mask It Up Monday. Today we are doing an Origins mask. This is the Clear Improvement. I did get this out of the Traveling Beauty Swap box. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a collab with a bunch of wonderful ladies here on YouTube. If you missed that video, I will link it down below so you can look at it. But this is a kind of sample size. The mask I will also link down below, but I did read the instructions and it says use once a week or as often as needed. Open pores with warm, moist towel and then layer on. Allow to dry and rinse well. So I do have my warm, moist towel. So I'm just gonna not be able to talk with this on. So it's pretty warm. Wondering about this towel, it's Jennifer Lopez, but I don't think you can get these anymore. It's from Kohl's. I just know that I'll have somebody ask me about the towel. There's always that one question, you're like, oh. So the major area I have problems with pores is definitely my nose and my cheeks. I definitely have like enlarged pores and blackheads, as well as my chin. So now that my pores are open from my wet or warm moist towel, I'm going to slick these bangs back. Now that we're zoomed in, I am going to use my Vissanti just flat paddle brush again. This is much easier for me. I had somebody ask, like, do you have to use a brush? No, you really don't. I'm a person, it's much more liquidy than I thought, but it's not clay, it's just charcoal. I'm a person who doesn't like the texture of like gooey things on their hands, and it's easier for me because I'm filming to use a brush and you get a more even application in my opinion. So again, I have real bad pores in this area. I'm not going to go too close to my eyes because I don't have any issues aside from my beautiful wrinkles, but this is to clear your pores. So it doesn't have a strong scent, which is good. It is already a little bit tingly. Yeah, it's definitely like a cooling sensation, like tingle. Not anything that's uncomfortable, because you guys know I'm not a fan of that feeling. Like, I don't use like plumpers or anything like that on my lips or anything. Like, I don't like that feeling. But this, it's like a refreshing, cooling sensation with a little bit of tingle. And I do get some like issues right here, which I think I said in my last Mask It Up Monday, which I really apologize for skipping a week, but if you follow me on Snapchat, then you know that I had company in town for 4th of July, and for the most part I had everything pre-recorded, but I did not have the Mask It Up Monday, and it is like a couple days process because I want to let you guys know like what it feels like when I'm putting it on, but also if there's any results like in the following days. So it just wasn't something that I could get filmed. I look bananas. So I apologize for skipping a week, and I am going to pre-film my bootay off because we're going to a wedding in North Carolina next week. My husband's mother and his aunt and uncle are coming into town and staying with us on Wednesday, and then we leave on Thursday for the wedding. It's like an 8-hour drive from DC. And then we come back on Sunday from the wedding, but they're staying an additional couple of days so they can do some touristy things here in DC. So probably like the Smithsonian's and, you know, all that jazz. I say it like it's no big deal, but a lot of people like travel the world to come and see like the Smithsonian's and the monuments, and I'm like, it's in my backyard. You know how it is. I feel like it was the same when I lived in Las Vegas. Like, people travel the world to come to Las Vegas, and I like would do anything to not go on this trip. I don't know why I've always lived in like really touristy destinations, but anywho, so I am going to put a little bit on my chin because I do have blackheads there as well. So I'm just going to layer this on, and for some reason the last couple months, I don't know if it's hormones or what, but I have been getting like breakouts on my jawline, which I feel like is so random, but okay, I did another layer and that seems to be helping. with the application. I felt like the brush was like taking a lot off, but I may not have had enough on there. Alright, so we look nice and crazy. So it doesn't give you a time, it says let it dry. So I think what I remember telling you guys last week that I wanted to start doing my nails on camera with you guys, and so I already have a base down. This is OG Snowman from the Young Wild and Polished collab with Glisten and Glow. So I am going to do something on top of it. I just haven't decided what yet. So let me figure that out and then I'll come back. Okay, so I'm back and I have decided I'm just going to do a dry brush technique because I've had a lot of people ask me about it, even though it is so easily searched and I did not come up with this on my own. Whew, mom's out of breath. Okay, so I picked 3 colors. An Essie, this is a Preda Surfer, it's like one of my favorite. A white, this is Coconut Cove from Essie's new summer collection. And then this berry like really caught my eye. This is from Lighten Denny. And the color is Pillow Talk. I don't know anything about this, but I thought I would give it a shot. So I'm going to lower the camera so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the blue. This is, again, Preda Surfer. And so, I mean, the name kind of basically tells you what it is, dry brush. So you're going to try and get as much nail polish off as possible. And literally, let me zoom you in a little bit more. You just take it in like really random directions. I don't know if you guys can tell what I'm doing with the brush. When I stick it back in, I literally am just bumping it up against the edges so I get a little bit. I'm not like dipping it back into like the whole pool of polish. The other thing is that I went to bed with my polish wet last night and didn't put a top coat on it. So you can kind of see there's like a little bit of bumps and lumps. But this is like a really great way of covering that up and still looking kind of cute. So I had a little bump right there. I'm going to cover up with this. And it looks really crazy right now, but you'll see. So I'm going to probably stop right there with the blue and move on to my white. Okay, and let's move on to the pink. It also looks really cool when like even you layer them on top of each other, in my opinion. And then you can kind of look and see like if you wanted more color of one. Like on my pointer finger, I think I want a little bit more white. I feel like my middle finger maybe needs a little bit more blue. And I think that's good. So now I'm going to put my top coat on, which makes everything look 10 times better. And the beauty about this top coat is that it literally dries in 2 minutes, which I would like to update you on the mask, even though you can't see my face, it is still not dry. So we have 2 minutes to let this dry. Top coat just makes everything come together. Again, I will link all of this down below, especially this top coat, which was in my monthly favorites. It's such a good top coat. Again, this is by Glisten and Glow. It's called HK Girl, which, if you remember, is the same as the base coat. My base layer, not base coat, but the gray on the bottom. So here is the finished look. Isn't that pretty? I love that. So we're almost dry, but you can still see like it definitely still has some wetness in there. So I think I'm going to finish up my other hand. It does have like a tightening effect to it, but it's not uncomfortable at all. So I'm going to finish up my other hand. Okay, so we're pretty much dry. I still have a little bit of wetness in here, so I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes. So you can see like I can't even open my mouth, and I can't like raise my eyebrows really, barely. So I think I'm gonna go rinse this off, and I'm actually gonna jump in the shower to do it. So as soon as I'm done, I will come right back on and let you know how my skin feels. It's really tightening, but it's not uncomfortable. It's kind of like a good feeling almost. Is that weird? Probably not everyone thinks that way, but for me it feels like nice that my skin is tight. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower and rinse this off, and I'll come right back on. Hey guys, okay, so I'm fresh out of the shower. I had to put some chapstick on. This mask really dried out my face. Like my face isn't like, you know how there's some masks and you're like, oh my gosh, my face is so soft and smooth. Like this is the opposite. It's like very, I have a hair like right in my eyesight. My skin is like very dry and like textured, and I don't know if that's because of the charcoal like pulling, you know what I mean? Like you've heard of charcoal pulling, like if it drew out the moisture, like there's already like things coming to the surface that like you can see it right here. Like there was already something right there that I would like had to get off. It was just like a little whitehead, which in this series I feel like we're gonna get real personal with like gross stuff like that, so I hope you guys don't get grossed out about whiteheads. But yeah, there's already a whitehead right here, and so I cannot wait for this truck to go by so I can continue talking. So I cannot wait to check in with you guys tomorrow and see what else it does throughout the day. I am going to put some moisturizer on because I'm telling you, the skin is like desert right now. It is so dry. Like when I got out of the shower, I didn't even want to go like this because I thought my lips were going to crack. I like had to put on chapstick immediately. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is the next morning and I am getting ready to go run some errands. So I've washed my face and I did put a little concealer underneath my under eyes because mama's got dark circles, but I'm not noticing anything that is like coming from the mask, you know what I mean? Like there's no other purges of like zits or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to detox and clarify, right? Or is that the other one? Yeah, so I mean, I didn't really have any problem areas as far as, you know what I mean, like acne or anything like that. So I don't know if maybe that's what the mask was targeted to, like help clear up already problems that are already there. And I don't notice any difference in my pore sizing, you know what I mean? Which is like right here, I have like enlarged pores. So maybe I'll do one more check-in tomorrow to see maybe if anything does come to surface. But so far, like I'm not really noticing anything amazing and crazy about this mask. But like I said, it could be for those who already have acne and it helps clear that up. I don't know. But I will do another check-in with you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do my final check-in, and yes, I am wearing makeup, but I had a really busy weekend, and so today is the last day that I can check in with you guys. And for me, this mask was kind of meh, you know what I mean? Like it felt nice, it dried, it felt tightening, but I don't feel like those effects lasted into like the next couple days. I didn't have like anything purged from my face because it was detox clarify or whatever. I didn't feel like anything like came out. It didn't like help any, you know what I mean? But I feel like we're still on the hunt. We're still on the hunt for that mask that's gonna show something, you know what I mean? Whether my skin texture is softer, I'm looking for something that's gonna reduce redness, something for pores. Like I just feel like so far the two that we've tried, it's just like meh, you know what I mean? So again, everything will be linked down below if you were interested in the mask, or you know what I mean, everything like that will be listed down below. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I went and got a manicure today for the wedding. So the polishes that I used in this video are different than what I'm ending it with. I couldn't even tell you what these colors were. I think this is OPI Up in the Clouds, and then this is an Essie polish. It's like a accent, and it's very similar to Honest Silver Platter, but it's not, it doesn't have any purple or blue in it. If I can find it, I'll try and put it down below. I should have took a picture of it, but I didn't. So here is the final look for nails that I didn't even show you, but it wasn't anything, you know what I mean, special. In fact, the place that we went wasn't even that special, so nothing to talk about. So anyways, that's it. I'm done, I promise. Bye. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Mask It Up Monday, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.